G'day everyone, Jason Haines here once again. QPL Rural, another edition of the Haines Report, your weekly look at rural property across the Riverina and what's been happening. Well, the news this week in rural property is not so much property, but their change or prospective change in superannuation laws. We've got a number of clients that are going to be caught up in it. There's a number of rural properties that are held in superannuation funds, and if these laws do go through, there's going to be an increase in the tax rate that comes out of the back of it. So no doubt this is going to trigger some serious conversations with accountants if this does go into legislation, and there's going to be a need for a number of our operators in the area to really look at their situation, how they've got their farm structured, and how they can get the best tax advantage out of how they hold their land or their primary asset. So feel free to give us a call on this one. I know it's early days, but always happy to do an appraisal. If you're reviewing your information and your situation with your accountant, we're always happy to help provide information as to where your property might be sitting in the market so that you can perhaps leverage that into some better tax decisions going forward. So have a conversation with Craig or myself. Only too happy to help out if you are having these conversations around superannuation with your accountant. All right, some good news this week on the rural property front. Whitten out at Hillston. This one now is under offer. We've got that one locked in, so some very good operators have stepped into that property. Has been sold in two parts, but Whitten now under offer at Hillston. So quite a good result there and a strong result, record-breaking actually, a strong result for the district. So a very good result there. Also this week we've picked up on the side another little 900-acre block out at Hillston, a dry block, pretty scrubby, but we are in the process of leasing that out on a private deal as well as a side deal to other operations out at Hillston. So quite a big activity out at Hillston, and a number of people we've been able to touch points with and help out along the way. So that's been really, really good. Your Rolly Park, this one's still out there, and it is country like this. It's river country or creek country. There's some beautiful areas in between those creek lines on your Rolly Park that we can get in and grow some very solid forage crops. It would produce an absolute power feed for those looking for country that's, not far out of Narrandera, creek country that you can work with a spray rig or with a combine. There's an opportunity here for the astute operator looking for a breeding block closer to those Wagga markets and those southern markets. So keep your eye on your Rolly Park. Our vendors are pretty keen to get moved on here, so come and have a look at it. There's an opportunity here to do a deal if you're interested in your Rolly Park. I have mentioned it before, can be sold as two parcels if you want to sell it as a second one, and we can get a second entitlement on that property as well, as far as a building entitlement on there. So we've got the ability to put a second dwelling there, one right on the creek if you're interested. So plenty of opportunity at your Rolly Park. Righto, now I've spoken about it before, this dairy job. I've got another young couple coming down from the north here next week to have a look at this dairy job. Some very solid milk prices out there and people looking to make a move in this dairy space. So, as I said, we've got a number of operators. We have got a bit of a wish list. We've got some people there looking to lease dairy farms at the moment. So if you're looking at succession planning and wondering what you're doing, give me a call. We've got some good people that want to get into that 500 plus cow operation. If you're looking for a lease or a lease purchase option, there's opportunities here for you as well. As I said, this very strong milk price, and we're looking at a rumour this morning we're going to go higher than where we are and lock in longer term for those serious round the season or flat production curve operators. This is going to be a very strong space for a number of years. And look, it's been a long time coming, but a very good result for dairy, who have done it very hard for a number of years. But yeah, this is going to be the space to watch, I believe, due to the shortages over the next few years. Now, always, if you'd like any more information on anything we've spoken about here today, please give me a call on 0488 594 450. And we'll catch up again next week, hopefully out and about during the week. We'll see you next time. All the best. Cheers.